I don't watch the video. It's my first time seeing the video, guys. Let's check it out. This is just... Okay, let's see here. Lift here. I have some news for you all. I'm retiring. They really put this in. This is just a decision that I'm never going to walk back from. Like, this is final. Okay, guys, to be fair, I think that this is really different than playing professionally.
I hit this barrel or not?
This is the coffee grinder.
What was he doing?
I never reach. Just let me W to you morons! What the fuck?
Oh, dude, there's no way.
Oh my god!
He was doing the coffee grinder. Okay. Hey guys, that was the announcement video for Near Airport, and yeah, we will be joining the NACL with the ultimate goal of making it into the LTA. I think a few months ago, Ming, you messaged me and said, wouldn't it be funny if we played in the OQs?
Yeah, I think I just saw the OQs. I was like, it'll be funny because we're all just chilling, kind of like retired. If we could just make a team. Yeah, and I think at the time me and Eugene were hanging out a lot. So then I was like also playing with and against Eugene a lot, and I was like, oh, he might be down too, and he would be like the best mid for it. So it just like all came together really ragtag randomly.
The speaker randomly messaged me and was like, oh, you know, let's make a team. We can do it. I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe we get Peter. I don't really think Peter would be down though. He seems like he's just chilling. And then Speaker was like,
I was just chilling.
Like LeBron and Bronny. And then I never responded. And then I was doing lunch with Peter one day, and then Peter was like, yeah, we should totally just do it. And I was like, yeah, you know what, like, okay. We were like talking about what players to get, and Peter was like, don't worry, I already talked to TF Blade, and he's like leaving his team to join our team. I was like, oh my god, things are moving fast, okay.
You mentioned TF Blade. Talk about the decision to bring him on and what it's been like playing with him so far.
Yeah, dude, okay, so like
I feel like Vincent should start.
Yeah, Vincent, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. TF Blade has raged at me quite a few times in solo queue. And when I saw his name as a candidate, I was like, I'm kind of scared, guys. But you know, he's actually been pretty chill in the team environment. I was surprised. So like, if you're hearing it from me, and then like, you know, he's like maybe a changed person.
I think Blade's actually, really good.
No. He's not a changed person per se. I think he's just different in the team.
I think that Blade has been nothing but respectful, and he has a great attitude in the team environment. Yeah. No, I think he totally loses his mind in solo queue, which I can sympathize with partially. Like, I've lost my mind many times, and if I wasn't streaming, it might have been more outrageous, but in a team environment, TF Blades, I think he's mature, he's receptive to feedback, and he's playing really well. I think he's playing great, and also he's really chill.
So I play top lane for the past 8 years, and now for the first time, finally, I'm looking at the pro scene. It'll be something fun, right? Like, it's like content, but I'm looking at it more in a serious, maybe even competitive way. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it all goes out and turns. You know, it's funny because like I think everyone that has known me always says like, why don't you show like this side of yourself? Why are you always? Because like I ask myself this question too. Because every single day, like normally in solo queue, I wake up with this mindset that okay, main goal today is not the rank. It's just like not getting mad. And then the first game happens and it's just here we go again. I mean, I don't blame anyone that has seen me as that way because it has been completely my fault for showing that side of me only and not actually showing like any fun of it. But in an environment where everyone puts effort, I feel like it's impossible to actually get angry, right? It's just like, all right, we're all trying our best. That's all anyone can ask for. I'm trying to like improve that for solo queue as well, obviously, as the day goes.
It is really hard.
It has been much better recently, but I still got work to do in terms of, becoming that tilt-proof player.
Will you guys actually play in NACL since it will take more work? Okay, that is actually the biggest question that we're having that we need to figure out.
It was not gonna. Okay, so I'll tell you, like, this is basically what happened. So right as soon as Eugene got off of his vacation, we had not scrimmed with him yet, but I wanted to talk to everyone about, like, you know, things are not going great in terms of our practice. But not only that, like, I don't know if we can just keep scrimming 2 days a week and actually get any better. I basically, my mentality was like, we suck, so maybe we're gonna have to scrim more, and that's gonna require more time commitment that I'm not sure everyone can do, right? Because we all have our own stream schedules, and we have like our own sponsors, and we also have our own personal lives, and Vincent's a student and has school. So I talked to everybody, and the gist I got from everybody is like, if we scrim 4 days a week, which is what I think is like kind of like normal, people kind of just can't do it. They just can't make it work with their schedules. No one was able to like commit to 4 days a week of scrimming. And then I was thinking, if we scrim 2 days a week, maybe that's like not enough to be competitive. So like, why would we come in and half-ass it and be like Ruddy Sack, where we just get made fun of at the end of the year for just like not even trying, right? Like, I don't want to do something and just half-ass it, and then everyone just looks at us and it's like, why are these guys even doing it if they're not going to go all in? And I think I was wrong that like 2 days a week of scrims plus like the rest of the week playing like solo queue and our matches is like not enough. So we're gonna give it a try, and we're gonna give it our best effort with the, you know, kind of like limitations we have, and yeah, we're gonna go for it. Okay, so like before OQs, I just have to say, the 2 weeks of scrims without Eugene leading up to the OQ
Oh my God, those were like...
I think we won 10% of our games, like actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think somehow something got lost in translation with the community on that, because it seemed like everyone was there was like so much like bad information from people who never watched anything related to Near Airport, and I think the gist of it was like, well, okay, like, why are they doing this if they're not going to try? And that's the same question that I had. Like, I think, like, I didn't really want to get into exact specifics or anything like that, but that is 100% the mentality that I have. Like, if we're going to do it, I want to do it right. So the whole thing was just very confusing, because it's like, isn't it better if we try to take it more seriously? If we, you know, put a lot of effort into it as opposed to not? It was just like very strange to read their responses. And like, I think like one question that people ask is like, okay, well, why did you start doing it if you weren't sure if you were going to be able to commit? It's like, bro, like we literally played an open qualifier where like fucking Gamer Girl and Tarzan and Dantes and all these streamers are playing in this tournament. It's literally not that serious until you get to the point where you start playing in NACL and there's actually a regular season, there's a playoffs, the matches matter more and they're more difficult. Then you need to start actually considering how much effort and time you have to put in. And when we did that, then, you know, it's like important talks with everybody. I personally can't turn it off. Like, I can't turn off my like competitive nature, I guess. And so like, it's hard for me to like relax and take a day off. It's hard for me to just like stop thinking about League when I'm in a competitive environment. So yeah, that's how I saw it. And I didn't want to just do it half-assed and then, you know, basically just lose or not put in enough effort.
Putting Jensen under the bus.
Nothing against Jensen.
I was underperforming. You were underperforming. We're all underperforming. We're all underperforming as a team. And yeah, so coming into that week of OQ where we had like a couple days of scrims in OQ, I was at an all-time low in confidence. I'm not gonna lie.
This is at my house.
Scrim days, Peter would just messaging me like, "You want ready for a therapy session?" So we just like talk to the teams and stuff like that. It was like, I mean, it was kind of stressful, just because everything's like also public. So it's like, you don't want to, you know, look bad in front of people, right?
Yeah.
And you still want to try really hard. So I think it was a lot of pressure for both me and Peter. And then, I mean, once Eugene comes back, and
we are an all-Asian team plus TF Blade. He's our DEI top laner.
We start to develop more synergy, right? Just because we're actually playing together more consistently.
Yeah.
Things just got better. So.
What if it was just like our scrims got easier and we're not?
No, we got better.
No, we got better.
We got better.
We're the best now.
Yeah, I mean, I got back. I had an excellent vacation.
I'm so glad.
We were.
The team
so
seemed like
glad.
they were in dire straits. Peter was like, hey, you know, I need to update you on the team. You know, things haven't been going so well. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't know it was that bad, but like, you know, we'll play and see what happens. Or we played a few.
I thought you didn't want to spend that much time on League anymore. Is it because this is more fun? It's fun. It's also better content, I think. So I'm willing to sacrifice in other aspects of my life to do this project. And there is a definitive end date to the project, right? It's not like I'm like doing something that will, I guess, it's a commitment for like years. I think it's about 5 or 6 months, 6 months on the high end if we play the entire season. And the like sort of big ticket at the end, which is making an LTA, that's the goal. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, honestly, to make it work. But I think it'll be totally worth it, and I really want to like do something different. I want to do something special.
Blocks leading up to the actual official matches, and yeah, I mean, I felt pretty good after those games that we would make it through OQs. And OQs went swimming.
The fact that you can stream it
Honestly, even
is
playing
nice.
the OQ, I still get nervous. I don't know about you guys. Like,
I got
I get that.
butterflies.
I get the
butterflies.
jitter. You know.
Yeah, no, I got it. I
Like
feel
when I
light.
load into the rift, my hands shaking a little bit.
Yeah, no, honestly,
So
I am.
I kind of miss that feeling.
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
Well, you didn't get that?
You don't.
When you loaded
I
it,
was
you get butterflies?
stone cold. No, I actually did it a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I was completely chill. I felt like I was just playing solo queue.
Oh, wow.
No way. Wait, you say you're doing meditations?
Dude, what, you said you were
Plays in
you're
Canada.
in that backyard pacing back
couldn't
and
fly
forth.
him out for
Yeah,
this.
what are you
Well,
talking
I
about?
go out and I get in the fucking zone, man.
Oh,
but like,
but you're not
so in
nervous.
the moment, I'm like chill.
So
you know?
that's how you're taming the beast, man. I'm
Oh, you let the beast out
feeling the
early.
beast. The beast is flowing through me. You're trying to
He already
suppress
tamed
it. Yeah, okay. What was the question?
This is your like third or is this,
This
like
is my
fourth retirement?
This is your fourth
my third unretirement into a new retirement later. What does it feel like? I mean, bro, I don't.
You've done this like 3 times.
Does it feel any different than the second or first?
No, it feels very different than the second and the first time. I don't know. Like this is like uncharted territory, right? Like this is like. I know like Los Ratones is going to be like the analog for our team. No Flame, I just don't have enough time. I don't really follow the team, so I don't really know what's going on with them. But I feel like it's really new for me because we're streaming everything. So it's like, it's not quite as serious as competition, and we're not putting in as much sort of like practice time as like a true professional team would. Yeah, I mean, the result matters, so we all care a lot. We're all really competitive. Like I think like everyone on the team hates losing. More than anything else, like we do not want to lose. So I think like our competitive side is always going to come out. And yeah, like the ultimate goal is to win above everything else. Above like having fun, above like making content or like doing anything like sort of like streaming related. I think the ultimate goal is definitely to
No
win.
one told me to fix my collar, no
You, like,
sir.
totally didn't answer the question.
What a good answer the question yourself, you bitch.
It's really fun to play again, actually. It's like fun to have something on the line again, you know, rather than grinding out solo queue day after day, which is fun in its own way, but not the same as a little bit more structured competition with the same.
It's very
teammates every
different.
time. It's fun to play with Peter again. I think Peter has changed a lot as a person, which is very heartwarming for me to see and witness as a teammate and a friend.
Wow.
Is that a good or bad
I
thing?
think that's a compliment. I'm not taking it as a flame, but
No, I mean, Peter is just so like positive and uplifting now. Like, low-key, I was traumatized because I had a horrible exit from competitive like my last year at LCS. So I was legit traumatized. Like, oh god, like I don't know if I should do this. I'm like getting really stressed out. I'm like not confident in myself. And Peter was like encouraging me, sending me messages, sending my girlfriend messages to like cheer me up and boost my confidence. So that was beautiful to me, honestly. Side of Peter I've never seen.
Holy wow.
I'm a bit of a changed man, guys. What can I
And
say?
yeah, I'll just speak a little bit on everyone. Like Ming, I always played with a lot in solo queue. Low-key, I discovered Spica as a player. Like I remember when Spica was like 15 or 16. I
made you
I
pro.
duoed with you when I was like at my peak when I was on Immortals. Like
What was your ID?
Welter.
Holy
like,
shit.
like-
He does.
So I think it was the first week of scrims that we'd done. Like the first scrims of New Report ever. I messaged Cyan and I was like, dude, because Eugene was really, really unconfident. He was super nervous. He had a really traumatic experience on CLG with the Bud Light A's and just the whole team environment swapping in and out and stuff like that. His last experience playing pro or just competitively at all was just so miserable and mentally taxing for him. So I messaged Cyan and I was like, dude, you gotta like hype him up. You know, I feel like Eugene is like so down. He's so nervous. I can feel it. You know, he's like extremely stressed out during games and stuff. I think it was actually after our first day of scrims. I could tell that Eugene wasn't really being himself. And yeah, Cyan was like, oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll try to cheer him up. And I didn't think it was that big of a deal, you know? I feel like sometimes you need encouragement from your friends. You need encouragement from your peers to feel good. And, you know, doubting yourself is totally normal. So I didn't realize it was such a big deal to Eugene until he brought it up here.
Doesn't know
like
you.
that was when we ran NA, and I do.
Yeah, he was
I do
really
speak a
quiet.
little. I was like, this kid might have something. So that was my very first memory of Spica, and then he grew on to jungle for TSM, have a good career in LCS of his own.
He literally made you who you are.
And we run into each
He made
other
him.
in solo queue all the time, and he's always doing well. So fun to play with Ming. Biofrost, also a player I never played with in my career, but now that I've gotten to know Vincent, he's cool. He's like a very, very nice guy, which I didn't know about him.
That's
No.
insulting in esports
Does he know?
terms. When someone says he's a nice,
Nice guy.
like,
He said you're
No,
a nice
but
guy.
like,
Oh my god, that's literally the biggest insult you could ever give to someone. Nice guy.
So I'm shit at the game. He's a nice guy,
Wait,
man.
what about Blade?
and
Yeah.
Blade was like kind of the wild card for me. Like honestly, like Vincent, I was a little hesitant because of his reputation and behavior in solo queue. So I was hesitant, but Peter said, "Trust me on this. Like he'll be good in the team environment." And honestly, he's just really impressed me. Like not even with his attitude, which has been great and constructive and willing to listen to feedback and all that, but he has like a lot of game knowledge that I didn't know about, like that I didn't expect because he has just kind of played solo queue for a really long time. But I was really impressed with his.
Blade
knowledge
was
of
in
macro
Canada.
game
He
knowledge
couldn't
overall.
make it for this like
I mean,
very
Spica is
impromptu.
kind of just like one lining every game, but we got like a little bit of troll, what's it called, comms with Doublelift and Spica, where he just takes his farm and then we just like troll for fun. But it's been fun, right? As long as we have that fun mentality in the game as well, it's not just super serious games. Obviously, in the actual games we play super serious, but it's good to see that there's also like fun inside the comms. But yeah, though, I mean, everyone.
I think even the best teams in the world have fun in game, right? To a degree, like you're not trolling, you're not griefing, you're taking the game seriously. But even the best teams in the world, T1, whoever it is, when you listen to their comms in the highest level, even at Worlds, I think it's important to have fun. And, there are times where they're like just hyping each other up, laughing, you can't be literally 100% serious.
Overall, just very chill, very nice to play with.
It's kind of weird because when I played in NICL before, I was in school, and then now I'm in school again, and I'm playing in like the challenges.
10 years later.
But that was like 10 years ago, so it's
Oh,
crazy. Yeah.
Wait, that's crazy.
When you're in
like-
I
Vancouver.
actually, dude, I literally handpicked you out from solo queue. I mean, I told the story a million times. Your name was SKT Frost.
Yeah, I was a fanboy, and
He was SKT Frost on the solo queue ladder, and I was like, dude, this guy's like pretty good.
Guy.
Yeah, no, it was him. I picked him for
you
TSM.
remember my name? Yeah, that was a long
With
time
him too,
ago.
Eugene?
No.
Have you ever played in NICL, Peter?
No, I've actually never played. There were times where like I might have needed to sub in for like our team's academy AD carry, but then they like, I don't know, something always miraculously happened where I didn't have to play. So I haven't played a single NACL game. I'm basically a rookie.
Oh my god. I've played in NACL.
I played in relegation many times. I want to say 3 times played in relegation, but I never played in NACL, which is pretty funny. I played in like the do or die situation.
Yeah.
Has Eugene played?
Sorry, I'm interrupting your interview because you don't remember. You told Steve, no way I'm playing Academy. You're taking me off the team.
Really?
I said, no way I'm playing Academy. You gotta kick me off the team. Yeah, I probably said that.
That's crazy.
I guess I thought playing NACL was
I'm
underneath me.
interrupting the interview real quick because when you guys were you switching spots with Tactical, because Tactical was Academy.
Oh, dude, yeah,
And
no,
then
I'm not
Steve
playing
was like,
NACL.
okay, well, you can play Academy instead this week. And you said,
Yeah.
just kick me off the team.
Yeah.
And
No,
so you
actually,
said,
yeah.
I'm never playing Academy, take me off. And they got show you or something.
Oh, they did shore you.
Shore
Yeah.
you.
No, they did.
Sorry, interview can resume.
Yeah, no, you know, okay, so a voice in my head just told me, apparently, I was really against playing it, but people can change. That was then, and this is now.
Wow, so much character growth.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to play against. I think there's some stronger teams in NACL. I think Maryville is strong.
Lynn is a
Maryville. And that's
goated
cool, 'cause
fact
that's, like,
checker.
also, it's backed by like a writer I really like. I know that the Luminosity, I believe, is a lot of ex-Shopify from the previous year. So that's pretty much a team that was LCS caliber. So I don't think our competition is going to be easy by any means. And, you know, I think it should be challenging because I don't think any of us want to take it mega serious, grinding hardcore like we did back in our pro days. But I think we can still put up a good fight and possibly even win.
Wow, that
Possibly.
That sounded way less like confident than I wanted.
we might even look into a win.
This is like we're going to Worlds. You know, we're gonna try our best and maybe
Yeah, we'll put up a fight, maybe.
Well, I mean, I
let's
don't want to
switch
say
teams.
like these kids are gonna be fucking easy because like that's not really
Jesus.
true. But like you know, like we'll see what happens, right?
Bro, one of the top teams, Insanity's team, I don't even know their fucking name. I think it might be
Luminosity.
Yeah. That guy plays like 20 hours of Marvel Rivals every day. I mean, there's no way
expose
we're
him like
losing
that?
to those guys. Dude, he's literally in Lena's Discord. I see him every day. I mean, we hang out, so it's all good. We're gonna be streaming pretty much all of our scrims as much as we possibly can and trying to make content that I think people actually want to see. Like, to be honest, when I watch LTA content nowadays, it's just, in my opinion, it's not what people really want to see, right? Like, it's not funny, or it's just like not really like with the times. It just feels kind of like stale. So I think like we can provide, like, we're all content creators already, so we're always looking for something that'll be like fun, like having an edge in terms of like content over our competitors and stuff. So I just think we can make like good, really
Check out
fun
Near Airport
stuff
GG on
and
Twitter. Exactly.
also just like build a fun community. I think like one thing Los Ratones does really well is like their fans and that like Cadrill's entire community. It really feels like a community. Like they all support each other and like it just feels like really interconnected. So I really like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I've asked my stream multiple times whether they've enjoyed, you know, our scrims, and I feel like pretty much all the response I got was like very positive. You know, people saying that they really enjoy watching us scrim. They actually learn something. You
we're
know,
probably
there's
gonna do a
people
boot
out there
camp
that actually want
towards
to get better at the
playoffs.
game, right? And that's like a different perspective because you never really get insights to how like pro teams get better, how they communicate. So I feel like that's something that's very different and cool to fans because most of the time they're just watching the game. And I feel like getting the behind the scenes of how
We're
a
gonna
team
boot camp
improves
in
or,
NA
like,
at
they
my
struggle,
house.
I feel like it's really
We're at
important.
the
So,
Northeast facility.
you know, I just want to, you know, thank everyone who has watched us so far, and I just hope anyone who will watch us will enjoy, you know, what we offer.
You flinched because you thought you got a league invite? So yeah, that was the Near Airport announcement. We've been kind of keeping it under wraps ever since. It was a really big deal, and I think like the community really encouraging me and encouraging everyone on the team to do it was really important because you're always doubting yourself, right? You're doubting whether or not you should do something like this. This is not just like, yo, let's go do something crazy for a week or a month. This is something that when you sign up for it, you are locked in for the whole rest of the year, right? Pretty much the whole rest of the year, at least 6 months. I think the community pushing us to do it and saying, yo, I really want to see this happen, that was really important. So thanks to all you guys who, were excited, showed excitement, said positive things. I think one of the things that I really like about doing something like this is like, it's pretty unexplored territory. I know Los Ratones has already done it, and they're basically our inspiration. But for all of us, this is our first time doing it. We don't know how it's going to go, and that's exciting. It's also nerve-wracking, too, because you don't know how it's going to go. Yeah. I think something like this is it's a breath of fresh air. Indigo Squid, thanks for the 2 months. Joining NASL is hype. I enjoy watching your team as much or even more than Los Ratones. Sick. I'm really glad. I think our team has a lot of potential too. Are we getting an official coach? We have Croissant. He is our coach. He should be on the YouTube description, but he's not. Someone put Croissant on. What about Sneaky and Medios? What about him? Medios was our guest coach for the first few weeks. We are going to be buying merch, or we are going to be making merch. That is underway. I don't know how much I can say about it, but there's going to be merch. I think we want to make it cool, make it accessible. This whole thing is not about making money, by the way. Like, as far as like, I guess the idea of like making esports team to make money, the whole thing is really laughable. We just want to do something fun. And the money that, if we make any money, right? Like, let's say we make some money off our YouTube channel, Near Airport YouTube channel, or like make some money off of merch. That is just gonna be like, no one's pocketing anything, pretty much. We're just gonna spend it on paying the YouTube editor, paying for the boot camp. Like, we're gonna do a boot camp for playoffs. Maybe we go to Europe. We do show match. It'll be cool. Maybe someday we could play Los Ratones if we get good enough to actually, go head to head with them. And if they accept, then, need to pay for the plane tickets, maybe our stay there, pay for Vincent's tuition. Yeah. No, it's all going into my Lambo, actually. My Lambo fund. It's actually so sad, guys. I don't have the latest Ferrari in my garage. Check out this GoFundMe really quick. Are you guys possibly open to getting back to LCS, LTA if things go well? You know what? We don't know. I don't know the answer to that. 4th Lambo, 4th mansion. If you need any graphic design help, I'd love to offer assistance. Oh, that's really nice of you. Do we need a graphic designer? I feel like maybe we do. We have people doing stuff. Sorry, I got distracted in the middle of my answer to you by a message. I think probably like message. If you want to help out, I think like reply on the Near Airport Twitter. That'd probably be the best way. So, go to Twitter and just drop a reply in one of these. I think our management consists of Lena and some old friends like Andrew, who edited the video. He did TSM Legends, and James, he was an ex-TSM manager. Everyone loves him. So we have like pretty limited staff, right? Like, no one's getting paid. No one's doing this for the money. Everyone's doing this just for fun. I think like, hey guys, Doublelift here. Oh my God. I have some news for you all. I'm retiring for the 5th time. Yes. I think like one of the worries I had about this is like, are we doing it for the right reasons, right? Like, and I think it just goes back to I don't even follow my own team. I just followed him. What do you want from me? If you need any prescription meds, nice. All right, you know what? We need everything. We need a pathologist. We need a archaeologist, a prescription meds guy. You know what? Fuck it. We'll hire all of you for $0 a year, starting salary. A paleontologist as well, yeah. I like this comment on the Reddit thread. Not trying to overreact, but Near Airport gonna save ANA and win worlds. Wait, is Z Potato Monster? No, why? There's no way, right? Do you guys remember who I'm talking about? Potato Monster, the guy who made like the top 10 plays every single fucking week about like random league plays and submitted clips from his fans. Those were the days, man. I used to watch that shit all the time. Potato Monster. Just reminds. I don't think it's him though. I'd be really shocked if it was. Yeah, I don't think so. Why though? Don't they lose money on NACL than if they just kept streaming? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna stream everything so that we don't lose money. Hopefully. Nothing says professional development league quite like a bunch of former pros just using it as a content farm. I wonder why the NA Challenger scene is so bad. I guess we'll never know. I love when people just have the most out of left field ideas about the tier 2 scene. The tier 2 scene is totally dead, guys. It's totally dead. There's not like hungry young players going into it who aren't already there. I think we're gonna bring a lot of attention and hopefully just a little bit more fun to it. Tier 2 never actually results in promotion to Tier 1. Well, it does now. I don't know if League is a healthy career path to young guys to begin with. Maybe it's a good thing. Yes, Calpo, it's a huge step in my life. Thank you. It may not be true promotion like the old days, but things can change. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as old promotion. I mean, yeah, your spot's up every year, but I think it's pretty close. Is it a healthy career path to try to be a pro league player? No, not really. It wasn't really a healthy career path for the first 5 years of it either, though. Maybe it was, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe it was. Taco Bell after LTA spot? What does that even mean? Am I going to Taco Bell? We get Taco Bell after winning. Yeah, I'm down. Tristana, lethal tempo, bro. You have to. We already have been asked by LTA teams to scrim. We just, we think that we probably should wait until we have like a few more scrims under our belt as a team. Because we've only been scrimming with this roster for like 2 weeks. We've been the 2 to 3 weeks where Pope was on vacation. I don't think I count that as like real practice. Returnis had difficulties finding LSU scrims. I think the scene over there is just bigger. We're not flaming Jensen. It's just that those scrims went terribly. Also, Jensen did us a huge favor by subbing in. He wasn't playing the game at all, and he did us a big favor.